Hi, I'm Andy Kaufman, host of the People and Projects podcast. Hope you're having a good day. I'm in downtown Chicago today, and just recently I was working with a group of leaders, and we were talking about dealing with difficult stakeholders. This could be somebody on your team, could be coworkers, it could be a boss, could be customers, could be all kinds of different people, right? But you know what I'm talking about, difficult people. And sometimes those difficult people, they're like ranting and they're going on. And I learned something from Dr. Mark Goulston. One of the things he said in his book, Talking to Crazy, he goes, when someone is like pretty amped up and they're going on and on about something, one of the worst things you can do is say, settle down, settle down. Why? Because when you're like, calm down, you're showing how clueless you are, right? It's because to them, it is worthy of not being settled down. So what do? Well, I don't really fish on a regular basis, but I like fishing when I go out and do it. And maybe you're a fishing person, I don't know, maybe you do it or not, but when you go fishing, you get a big one on the line, what do? After you set the hook, if it's a big one, what do? You let that fish run for a while, yeah? You just let it run. Why? Because it gets tired out, and when it gets tired out, it's easier to bring in later. So what's the equivalent of that? Well, according to Dr. Mark, let that person rant for a little while. Let them go. Now, I don't know about you, when someone's ranting, you know what it's easy to do? Start, like looking around and, like showing that we're annoyed. Now, we don't mean to do that, but it leaks out of us. So here's a tip from Dr. Mark Goulston, his book, Talking to Crazy. Stare at their left eye. All right, now this is gonna sound crazy. Sounds like craziness, but stare at their left eye. Now, Mark will acknowledge it's not perfect science that the left eye is tied to the right brain. But the problem, a lot of times, the reason why people are ranting, they don't feel listened to, whether it's by us or other people. And so by staring at their left eye, it keeps you in the game. It shows that you're trying to listen to them. Now, I know it sounds creepy, but try it. I do it all the time now. And I share this in a lot of workshops, and people try it and they get back and they go, all right, it's a little bit weird, but it actually works. Here's my question to you. What do you think about this idea of staring at the left eye? What do you do when people are ranting to try to stay in the game, to try to listen, to try to not make it worse? If you find this valuable, give it a like, share with your network, and leave a comment. What do you do in these situations? I'd love to hear from you. Let's learn together. Thanks for listening to the People and Projects podcast. Have a great one. See ya.